Hi, MovieBuzz7 here. To thicken his skin so that he can last longer in a fight and make himself more resistant to blows, the man washed his face with coarse-grained sea salt every day. To get rid of his worries and a woman's great pain, he choked and strangled his beloved wife, who was terminally ill, until she lost her life. Wang Baoqiang is actually obsessed with defeating great martial artists in order to become greatest martial arts master in Hong Kong, and also forget his wife's death. To become a deadly martial arts master, Wang Baoqiang trained his pair of broken legs to become invincible. Then he wrote bold words to challenge all masters in the world. He wants to become #1 in martial arts. A few days later, the police received a report. A boxing champion has been beaten to death by bare hands on the street. All the bones in his body were broken and his throat was badly injured, the doctor said. Although outside looks fine, but actually the inside was seriously injured. A woman took a gun that was near the victim, then pay attention to it and discuss with colleagues. But there was no trace of the killer at the scene. There was only a small thing like a swallow mark. Currently in a prison, a man is stunned when he sees the news of the tragic death of a boxing champion. Then he rushed to call the officer to ask about the incident. Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen was sentenced to 5 years in prison for beating someone to the point of losing his life. He meets the person in charge of the case. He then says that he knows who the killer is and will help solve the case. But if he is released from prison, Detective Liu Young didn't believe Donnie Yen at all. At this time, Wang Baoqiang was with Xinyu, the king of the North Foot. The ability of Xinyu, this Foot King, is no joke. Even though he has been retired for many years, his legs are still very strong and agile. His feet have been trained by him as a sharp weapon to kill people. Xinyu, it's a matter of life and death. After that, Xinyu jumped up and clashed with Wang Baoqiang. Simia lost her life on the spot with an arrow stuck in his chest. A generation of Foot Kings were killed by Foot, and the police finally believed in Donnie Yen, then allowed him to leave the prison temporarily to help with the investigation. Donnie Yen has come to realize he needs a moral code to help and protect, while Wang Baqiang is convinced the philosophy of martial arts is to kill opponents. He realizes that Wang is killing experts in each discipline, boxing, kicking, grappling, with the intention of being the best of the best. Wang Baoqiang leaves behind a small metal weapon called Eve Swallow as his calling card. Donnie Yen offers to help police track him down, according to two dead masters. Donnie Yen thought of a tactic. This is exactly like the killer's assassination order. According to this conclusion, the assassin's next goal was to catch Master Wang Qi, who says that Wang Baoqiang could only act in comedies. He became ruthless, and his generation lost their lives one after another. The bones of his hands protruded. His methods were extremely cruel. With the arrow still stuck in his hand, Donnie Yen closed his friend's eyes in sorrow. When he looked up, he found Wang Baqiang's stand. He immediately chased after him until he reached the roof of the building. He lost track, but it was too late for Assassin to feel the danger. Wang Baoqiang suddenly appeared and kicked him meters away. Donnie Yen continued to chase despite the pain. But Wang Baoqiang is really crazy. He jumped directly into another building 10 meters away. Donnie Yen stopped chasing him. He couldn't take the risk. Not to mention the fact that the police behind him had not been able to catch up with Baoqiang, who had special skills. The arrest this time ended in failure. Donnie Yen went to the market and finally saw her wife, Michelle Bei. After reuniting with his wife Michelle, Yen, along with Detective Liu Yang, soon learns about Baoqiang's identity. Unexpectedly, Wang Baoqiang had already come and left a Eve swallowing mark. Then they visited the martial arts senior to inquire about the origin of the swallowing mark, whose name is Tang Qianyang. It was gifted by Shangshu in the Qing dynasty to those who failed to compete for the martial arts championship. This thing is equivalent to a consolation prize. Then another old man next to him, who had practiced Kaimen Duanjia, said that 3 years ago, he had fought a young man with a crippled leg and held an address bearing the Eve Swallow logo. Donnie Yen immediately told police officer Liu, but when they arrived, Wang Baoqiang had already left his house. They found traces of his training everywhere and found the bold words he left on the wall. Now no more worries. He competes with the heroes of the world. He wants to be #1 in the world. That was his motive for killing people. Donnie Yen deduced that the next target would be David Xiang, the Weapon King. But when they met, they realized that he had folded 2 years ago and could no longer practice martial arts. He passed down his lifelong mastery to Louis Fan, the martial arts film superstar. Before he had not finished speaking, Bao Qiang shows up on set and stabs a man's shoulder blade with a sword to scare everyone. Only the new generation of Weapon King Louis Fan remained on the scene. Louis Fan, in desperation, picked up a sharp sword and fought against it. A generation of weapon master was defeated. He is still a star. Then the police were pushed to the forefront by public opinion. The killer only kill people who know martial arts. So, will you be in danger if you practice martial arts? It turned out that Baekhyun's ultimate goal was to go against Donnie Yen. Yen once pointed at Baekhyun. In his mind, Donnie Yen was the strongest martial arts fighter. This time, he changed his target to Donnie Yen's wife, Michelle, a young martial artist. Although Michelle is also a kung fu master, he was helpless before him and was badly injured in rounds. When Donnie Yen arrived, his little wife was already dying.
Open fire！ 企起身，雙手擺喺頭度。需要增援，需要增援。要啊！兩槍，咪喐！ 見咗。大人，你嗰邊點？起身啦！點啊？所有 sniper 收唔收到？有火警跌咗落水。
Finally, the two of them met in the long-awaited battle. It's a matter of life and death. The highest etiquette before a fight is to clench your fists. This is the most exciting fight scene in one-man martial arts. It's very exciting and fun. They have many splendid skills and only determined to kill each other. They are not afraid at all. Each one is to show his strongest strength. Next to them are speeding cars. Yeah, this scene completely dumbfounded Donnie Yen. As soon as the assassin finished speaking, Donnie Yen suddenly remembered what he had promised his wife, Michelle Bay. He wasn't going to fight anyone anymore. Suddenly a truck appears. Wang Baqiang got under a speeding truck, then grabbed Donnie Yen's leg and dragged him inside. He was really mad. He wanted to start a fight under the truck. Yen kicked him to safety. Donnie Yen was dragged by the truck hundreds of meters and rolled to the side of the road. Wang walked up to Yen and said they both lay side by side. In a daze, Wang aided Tang Qianyong to Donnie Yen. Police officer Liu came and immediately shot Wang Baoqiang many times. Finally, he fell to the ground. At the end of the story, Donnie Yen and his wife Michelle Bay have a child. They live happily and continue to live happily. So how would you rate this film? If you have any comments, please post them below. If you like the video, be sure to like it and subscribe for future movie recaps. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.